Hello, I welcome all of you once again in Profit and Loss lecture number 5. In this lecture, we will discuss a concept if selling price changes. If selling price changes, as in, you can see this example by selling a cycle for 1536, Ramesh lost 20%. What percent shall he gain or lose if he sell this for 2000 rupees? So selling price is changing here. It was this much with profit and loss, whatever percentage is given. Had the price being this, what would be the profit or loss percent, right? So change in the selling price, and then accordingly we have to calculate profit or loss percent. The formulas are same. There is no new formula for such question. We'll go to the same. We'll go with the same concept. See, we have profit percent given, then what to do, loss percent given, then what to do. Okay. So in this question, we are going to use what? If profit percent given, then what to do, and loss percent given, then what to do. So what are the formulas? Let's revise the previous formula which we have discussed in lecture number 2. If profit percent given, then the formula is selling price is equal to cost price into 100% plus profit percent, because profit is an increase. That's why plus profit percent. And if it is loss, then we say 100 minus loss percent, right? So I'm going to use these formulas. Let me copy it from here for you and take it to the lecture number 5, that we will be using the old formulas here also. Okay, so let's solve the question. Now here it says, by selling a cycle for 1536, Ramesh lost 20%. What percent shall he gain or lose in case of selling price to be 2000? Okay, so what are we going to do? We are going to first find out the cost price, right? Now this 1536 is the selling price. What's the formula? Selling price is equal to cost price into 100 minus loss percent, because for loss we should decrease, right? So this should be equal to cost price, which we need to find out, multiply by here 100 minus 20 is going to get you 80%. Okay, let's call this to be, let's simplify this first. Okay, all right, simplify this first. So here you have cost price multiply by 80 by 100, and here you have 1536 as it is. 0 0 cancel, 2 4s are 2 5s are, cross multiply. The cost price is going to be 1536 multiply by 5 divided by 4. Okay, so let's see. You can do the calculation here. That's 1536 multiply by 5, and this whole thing should be divided by 4. Okay, so you got 1920. That's your cost price. That's nothing but cost price, right? Okay, now question said, had the selling price be 2000, find profit or loss percent. So first we need to say, is there any profit? Is there really any profit? Yes, there is a profit, because selling price is more than cost price, right? So we'll calculate profit percent here. Profit percent is, difference. What is the difference? 80 on cost price 1920. Yes, here we cancel zeros. What do we have? 8 ones are 8 2s are 16, 3 will go here, 8 4s are 32, right? So the profit percent is 1 upon 24 into 100. That's what it is. So that should give you approximately 5.26%. No, 4 point, yeah. 5.26% is 1 by 19. So it should be 4.8, 4.6 somewhere. Okay. So let's see how exactly this is. How much? Yes, 4.16. Great. Okay, 4.16%. That's your profit percent. 4.16%. That's the answer. Okay, great. I hope that's clear to you. Let me show you alternate method. Yes. Let me show you alternate method. You can go for whichever you find it easy. Okay. Now here again 1536, Ramesh lost 20%. If the selling price be 2000, what would have been profit or loss percent? Okay. Now look at the alternate method. Alternate solution. So this 1536 to be selling price. Okay. Now this is with loss of 20%. That means, can we say this is nothing but 80% of the cost price? Yes, 20% loss, 20% less. So this should be 80% of the cost price, right? Now question said, had the selling price be 2000, find the profit or loss percent. So first of all, let's find out this is what percent of cost price. 1536 is 80% of cost price. So 2000 is what percent of cost price? We'll simply do cross multiplication. I hope you are aware about this method. Not what I'm solving, but the cross multiplication. If 1536 is 80%, then 2000 is what percent? So usually we do cross multiplication here, right? Yeah, let me remind you of your school time, childhood. If 5 pence will cost you 8 rupees, then 2 pence will cost you how much? How do you solve this? Cross multiply, right? Same here. So let me call this to be x. When I cross multiply, I have x into 1536. Okay, I have percentage also, because here we need to find out percentage. This is 80% into 2000, right? So this, let me cancel this percentage with percentage, and here x is equal to 80 into 2000 by 1536. Okay, if you do the calculation, no, you will get your answer. Okay, that's 80 into 2000 divided by 1536. Yes, tell me how much is that? This x is nothing but 104.16 approximately, right? So how much? And that's where you got the answer. So let me show you the answer. So I can say this x is nothing but 100 plus 4.16, right? Yeah, why 100 plus? You can see here, if there is a profit, we say 100% plus p percent, and x is nothing but percentage in terms of percentage, right? So here I can say there is a profit of 4.16%. Okay, if you are understanding this well, this will be little shorter. You have less number of steps. If you're fine with the previous calculation, you can go with that. Okay, but try to understand. Let me repeat this for you. 1536 is 80% of the cost price. Why? Because there is 20% loss. So this is 100 minus 20. Correct? 2000 is what percent? Okay, so after doing the calculation, I say 2000 is 104.16% of cost price. Yeah, what do we get? 2000 is X percent, right? So 2000 is 104.16% of the cost price. Yeah, if I put it here, this is nothing but 104.16% of the cost price, right? Now, if this is more than 100, then we can clearly see that there is a profit. Okay, if there is loss, it would be 100 minus something. If there is profit, then it is 100 plus something, right? I hope that's clear. So what is 100 plus? So 100 plus 4.16. So the answer will be 4.16% profit, because that is extra. Correct? Okay. Now you can solve this particular question with whichever method you like. First method, I hope that's clear. You have 15% loss. Okay, let's understand the question first and then see how it goes. Rani sells a watch at a loss of 15% and incur a loss of rupees 225. What will be the loss of gain percentage if the selling price is at profit of 120? That's really beautiful question. You don't have selling price given directly. Yeah, it says incur loss of 225, and here loss percent is how much? 15%. Okay, now from this fifth lecture onwards, you need to be little flexible to use the percentage and little flexible to have different methods of solving questions. So dekho, understand this. 15% loss. Now loss is calculated on cost price, right? So loss, which is equal to 15% of cost price, that is in terms of rupees, is nothing but 225. So can we say 15% of cost price is 225? Yes, great. Now with this, can we calculate cost price? 225 cross multiply. If I remove the percentage sign, what will we get? Yes, we get divide by 100. Correct? Cross multiply. That's 100 by 15. Can we cancel this by 15? Let's try. 15 ones are 15. You have 7. 15 5s are 75. 225 is what? 225 is nothing but 15 square. Yes. So cost price is 15 into 100. 1500. Now question said find the profit or loss percentage if the selling price is with profit of 120. So here, instead of selling price, they have directly given the profit value. So given that profit is equal to 120 in the second case, what will be the profit percent? Of course, there is a profit percent. You don't need to think. Yeah, you don't have to say what will be loss or gain for a percentage if she sells it at a profit of 125. So I mean, of course, if she's selling at profit, so there is a profit. Why do we have to mention loss or gain percent? So profit percent is what? Profit upon cost price. Yeah, the difference which we talk about between selling price and cost price, that's the profit value. So profit upon cost price, multiply by 100. You can see here the zeros cancel, so you have 15 ones are 15 and 15 eights are, right? 15 eights are 120. Correct. 15 eights are 120. So that is profit percent. What is that? 8%. Profit percent is 8%. Right? I hope the question is clear to you. Okay. No formula is used, just concept of loss and profit percent. And I know what is going on in your mind. You might be thinking that, okay, if there are different this type of miscellaneous question, then how will we identify which formula to use? Relax, it does not happen overnight. Okay, you have to solve, at least you have to keep target of at least solving 50 basic questions and then at least 25 to 30 advanced question. Then you will get to know that, then you will automatically get to know that which formula or which concept to apply in which situation. Yeah, that I promise. So I'm there, don't worry, I'm there. I will be solving those questions, those many questions with you in form of homework, in form of previous year exam questions, and I will be giving you a lot of practice questions too. So keep the flow. Yes, let's look at next question. If you want, you can pause this video and try the question. If Mohan sells a mobile phone at profit of 25% and gain 500, what would be profit or loss percent if she sold it at loss of 300? So profit or loss, this is not required. I mean, selling at loss, so there is a loss. We need to find out how much percentage is the loss. Very similar to previous question. Yes. Okay. So here profit percent, profit is calculated on cost price, right? Repeat. Profit is calculated on cost price, loss percent calculated on cost price, discount percent calculated on mark price. Profit percent on cost price, loss percent calculated on cost price, discount percent calculated on mark price. As of now, nothing we are calculating on the selling price. Okay, fine. So 25% profit, we can say this 25% of the cost price is equal to profit value, which is 500. This is so simple. If you understood the previous question well, this is going to be cakewalk for you. Yes, 25 4s are 100. So cost price is going to be 500 into 4 by 1, right? So 5 4s are 20. You got 20,000 here. That is cost price. All right. That's not the answer. Question said if there is a loss of 300, then find the loss percentage. Okay, no problem. We know loss percentage is also calculated on cost price, right? So loss, which is 300, calculated on cost price, or divided by 2000, which is cost price, multiply by 100. That's great. Okay. Simplify this. Please excuse me for my handwriting. Please forgive me. I hope the handwriting is at least readable, right? Okay. Yes. 20 5s are. So here 5 3s are 15. So there is a loss percent of 15%. Okay. As of now, I have not given you questions with options and elimination of options. Those kind of shortcuts we will discuss with the higher difficulty level. Right now, your objective should be to make your foundation stronger, right? That's the answer. Good. We have one more question. Let's see how it goes. By selling a laptop for 18,000, Sunil incurs a loss of 10%. So this, shall I go with the alternate method of question number 1? Yeah. The selling price 18,000 is with 10% loss. So this is equal to what? 90% of cost price. 90% of cost price, right? 10% loss, so less. Had he be selling for 22,500, what would be the profit or loss percent? So first let us calculate this 22,500 is what percent of cost price. Yeah, as this is 90% of cost price, right? Let's calculate this is what percent of cost price. Okay, and just remove this part as of now. Okay, that part will not make much difference. Okay, now you know cross multiplication. Yeah, to find x, cross multiply. So what do you have here? 18,000 multiply by x percent equal to 90% of 22500. Okay, so x is equal to, let me cancel the percentage sign first. Okay, so I have this x which is equal to 90 into 22500 by 18 with 000 cancel, 9 2s are 18 with zeros. Here I have two zeros which I can cancel with these two zeros. Yes, now cancel by 2, so I have 2.5. so this is the value of x, right? In a way I can say this x is what? I'll replace this x as 112.5. so look at this, I can say this is equal to 112.5% of cost price, right? Yes, so this is more than 100%, so definitely there is a profit. Now how much is the profit? So only see how much this is more than 100. I can say 112.5% is equal to 100% plus 12.5%. So there is a profit of 12.5%. I hope that's clear. I hope that's fine. Else you can use the first method. Okay, your answer will still be same. I find this to be much easier. Like you have some calculation, but you get the answer directly. Yeah, 100. So this is you can just underline this 100 plus 12.5. You got the answer directly here. Had this been less than 100, then it would have been loss. So we would have calculated how much this is less than 100, and that would have been loss percentage. Okay, fine. Last but not the least, homework always there. So try to solve these questions by lengthy method or alternate solution method. That's completely on you. So this is it in today's videos. My name is Shamanawat. I will see you in the next lecture. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye bye.